Tahar, good of you to come by.
Sure. You wanted to talk?
Yes. I'll be brief. While you were asleep, an elven messenger came by. Varden Merilith, one of the Moorhere scryers from Leafshade, sent him.
Merilith? What did he want?
Only that he needed your help. They, that is, he and a couple of his followers, seem to be somewhere deep in the Leafshade jungle, near the Halayish ruins.
The old Hibernian city. But what do they want there? That's dangerous.
I don't know, Tahar. We will need to find out.
Do we really have time for this?
That is something you will need to decide. But if we don't help, it might cause unrest within the Moorhere, who are fighting for us.
All right. We might look into this.
We should. Is there anything else you wish to discuss, Tahar?
Here we go.
All right. Tahar, good, you're here. I did as we discussed. The outpost is all set up, and our men are ready to go into battle.
Understood. What about the Purity? How much resistance do we face?
A lot. I don't know how Lekane did it, but they've turned this old ruin into their stronghold. I'd bet my right hand that this archfire magic has something to do with it. Anyway, there are two ways we can do this. Either we strike now, or fortify our position first. All that matters is that we capture the castle to lure out the Utran army from behind their wall. You decide.
Well, let's move to the camp. I want to get an overview of the situation first.
Madness. Myrah. I just can't believe he's turned her into this thing. You know, out of all of us Arendir children, she was always the most, I don't know, peaceful one. She always wanted harmony. Whenever me and my sister fought, she was the one who made us see reason. Yes. Because I told her to. It broke her heart. Anyway, let's not talk about it.
Sure. Impressive.
Yes, it's a considerable army, but still, it won't be easy. We have to plan carefully.
What do you suggest? Attack at once? Or fortify our position first?
Fortify.
I don't think that's a good idea. They will have noticed us by now, and the more time we give them to prepare, the harder it will be.
Well, you're in charge, Tahar.
Yes?
That way?
Expansion is
Danger
the key
up
to
ahead! It's over already. You regret this.
Get ready!
As you want.
That's the way.
They will fall.
Fine. More fighting. Does this never end?
I'll handle it.
I'll keep you shielded.
Yes.
Yes?
Whatever's necessary.
Good thinking.
For the Queen!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
It's over already. I think you had a chance. You?
Now would you look at that?
All right.
What do we need?
All right, here goes nothing.
Interesting. Let's see.
You got it. Sure. Sounds like a plan. You'll have to wait!
Got it. Blazes. No way through here.
This way, right? Understood. They will fall.
You read my mind.
Blasted armor.
We're being attacked!
I'm ready. This way, right?
Sure, will do.
Get ready!
More fighting. Does this never end?
Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go. Sure.
Alright, why not? That's the way?
Looks like the refugee camp has been abandoned.
I repent.
I'm sorry?
I repent. I said, I repent. I've allowed Aenir into my life, and I've accepted his light. So, please, don't kill me.
He thinks we're with the Purity.
Oh, you're not? Then, who are you?
Enemies of the Harbinger.
You? Oh, look, I really want no trouble. Do what you want. I won't stop you, but please just leave me out of this.
I understand that. But if you know anything that could help us in our fight, you need to tell us.
Well, sorry to disappoint, but I really don't know what I could tell you.
Well, alright then. Tiara's blessings.
Tiara's blessings, or Aenir's light, whatever you prefer.
Now would you look at that? Looks like a tunnel, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a pretty well fortified one for that matter. Is it open?
No, it's locked. But I doubt it would lead us to the castle anyway. Maybe we can use it later to get across the border.
Corporal?
You got it.
Looks like a tunnel, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a pretty well fortified one for that matter. Is it open?
No, it's locked. But I doubt it would lead us to the castle anyway. Maybe we can use it later to get across the border. Looks like a tunnel, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a pretty well fortified one for that matter. Is it open?
No, it's locked. But I doubt it would lead...
I repent.
I'm sorry?
He thinks we're with the Purity.
Oh, you're not? Then, who? I repent.
I'm sorry?
I repent.
He thinks we're...
Oh, you're not? Then...
Just
travel. Look,
Well...
Tiara's blessings. Or Aenir's light. Whatever you prefer.
Yes. Now would you look at that?
Get ready! All right, here goes nothing.
Understood.
Get ready!
Danger up ahead! For Northander! It's over already. It's over already.
Alright, why not?
Squire, our granaries are almost empty. We need more food.
You got it.
Got it.
As you want.
For Myrah! They will fall.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
I'll keep you shielded. Danger up ahead.
All right. I'll handle it.
Fine.
Here we go.
You read my mind.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Danger up up ahead.
You'll have to wait! All right, here goes nothing.
It's over already.
Whatever necessary.
For the Queen!
You'll regret this.
You'll have to wait!
You read my mind.
Get ready!
Yes.
I'll handle it. It's over.
You'll regret this.
Good work, Tahar. I wasn't certain until now, but you know how to lead.
What now?
We need to make a stand here. Like this, the castle won't hold a minute against a full-fledged assault by the Utran forces, and I'm sure those soldiers who fled have already notified Myrah.
Oh, whoever is controlling her.
Good. I'll tell our men to set up some defenses here.
Let's hope it'll be a while before they strike back.
The more time we have to prepare, the better. What about your strike team? You said you're expecting backup.
Yes, Iana is on her way. She should be at the border by now.
Good. Then we should use what time we have left to prepare.
Corporal Tahar,
Yes.
the enemy armies. They are crossing the Utran border, just as you predicted.
How long until they'll be here?
I don't know. It looks as if they're still in preparation, but probably not much longer.
Damn it. What about my sister? Is she there?
Not in the front lines, no.
Understood. Dismissed, Private.
Sir.
Blasted. That's sooner than I expected.
What now?
We need to be quick. Position our troops, fortify any choke points, secure as much territory as we need for an effective defense. Because as soon as the Purity strikes, there'll be no more time for that. You and your strike team have to move quickly. In other words, this is our last chance to make fortifications, and the longer we can hold them back, the more time you'll have to locate the rune carriers.
Understood. Then we best get started.
It begins.
Time to reveal the full plan, I guess. How are we supposed to get behind their lines?
You're gonna meet with an inside man. Hervius.
A spy?
Yes. He's been sounding out the Purity since your escape from Greykeep. One of Sentenza's former men. Before we set out here, I've ordered him to infiltrate the Utran army. He will wait for you near the border wall in the east.
How will he recognize me? Is there a, I don't know, code word?
I hate to shatter your master spy fantasies, but your face is well known by now, Tahar. He knows whom to expect.
How sure are you of his loyalty? After what happened between Sentenza and me, he might be...
No. I know Hervius personally, and he's one of the most capable and loyal spies the Royal Army has to offer.
Understood. Remind me, what exactly do we do once we find the rune carriers?
We take it away from him. Once we physically own it, we can order Lady Myrah to stop the attack and join Angar in the castle.
And then we immediately take that thing to the Nexus and destroy it to break the spell completely. Correct?
Correct.
Maybe you can use a Godstone to get back here once you have Myrah. That will be safer.
Fair enough. Anything else?
Yes. Be quick. Avoid unnecessary combat. Now go to her. And good luck.
Likewise.
Corporal? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Huh. Intriguing.
I'll keep you shielded!
Just give the word. Fair enough. Let's do this.
No one here.
Maybe he fled from the battle. We should search the area.
Hervius, isn't it?
Aye, and you are Taha. I don't think you remember me, do you?
Should I?
Never mind. So Angar told me about your mission. Mind control. Shape her runes. It all sounds quite adventurous, if you don't mind me saying. So here's the situation. If those rune carriers exist, they would probably be in the northwest, in the old Iskandar loyalist camp.
Speaking of it, where are the Iskander loyalists now?
Dead, mostly. The Purity gave them a chance to repent, but most of them wouldn't. It was pretty ugly. I didn't get the smell of burnt meat out of my nostrils for the next 2 days.
I see. And how do we get past that wall? Why did the Purity build it to begin with?
Purity? No, you misunderstand. It was House Utran who gave the order, because those refugees wouldn't stop coming. But to answer your question, there are 2 ways I know of. The first one leads, brace yourselves, through the gate. It will be very hard to find an opening, though, with all the troops swarming through.
And the second one?
That one's a tad trickier. Apparently there are tunnels smugglers once used to get wares over the Utran border. Word has it that some of the refugees used it to get across too.
Both ways sound pretty risky to me. The first one because it might get us killed. The second one because it will cost us time. And we don't even know if it exists.
Well observed, Tal. But I'm afraid it's all I can offer. Once you make it past the wall, it should be easier. Just make sure to avoid the patrolling troops.
You said that we met before?
Aye, but I don't think now's the time to discuss the old days, is it?
Any idea where those tunnels could be?
None. But if I had to make a guess, I'd look close to the wall itself.
All right. Thank you, Hervius.
Nothing to thank me for. Just, if this mind control thing is real, you have to put an end to it. Nobody should have that power.
I couldn't agree more.
If the refugees dug those tunnels, their old camp might be a good place to start looking.
True. Now would you look? Looks like a tunnel, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a pretty well fortified one for that matter. Is it open?
No, it's locked. But I doubt it would lead us to the castle anyway. Maybe we can use it later to get across the border.
Alright, why not? Huh?
Interesting.
All right, here goes nothing. Here we go. Get ready.
I understand.
It's almost less complicated than I thought. Well then.
Let's see.
This way, right?
Will only take a second.
They will fall.
As you want.
Will only take a second.
That's the way? Sure.
Now would you look at that?
Wonderful day. Evan truly smiled upon us.
Sounds like a plan.
What the? You again? I mean, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Why did you leave the camp?
You ask me? After you and your friend turned these lands into a bloody battleground again? Forgive me, but I don't want to end up as collateral damage for a Purity Lightbringer or Northander Cavalry.
Huh, makes sense, I guess. Either way, we need your help. That smuggling tunnel near the Uhtred wall. Do you know how to open it?
And if I do?
Then it would be greatly appreciated if you told us.
I get that, but I mean, what do I get in return?
How much?
No, you misunderstood. I don't want your gold. What I want is my things back, simple as that. I was in the bushes taking a leak when the Utrons showed up in the camp, and I had to make a run for it.
And now you want us to get them back for you?
That would be great, yes. I can't go out there by myself, not without a weapon, and even then...
It's all right, we'll do it.
Sir, give us the key or we will take it from you.
But...
Do I need to repeat myself?
So much for not my enemy, huh? Fine. Seems like I don't have much of a choice. Yes, I know about the tunnel. About the one to the northeast, that is. Lots of the other refugees tried their luck there. But from what I've been told, those Uhtred bastards plucked them right out from the hole on the other side. Not worth it if you ask me. And as far as I know, one of the refugees hid the key near the camp, under a rock, for any other soul who wants to follow.
Near the camp, under a rock, isn't very specific.
Right below the Godstone. You can't miss it.
All right, that'll help. Thank you.
Well, it's not like I had much of a choice, did I? Now, if you don't mind, I got things to attend to.
Go ahead. Why did you do this?
Because your decision was wrong. We do not have the time to help this man. Not with the Lord Marshal and our troops under attack.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing. Get ready. That way? Sure.
Let's see. Yes, that's it.
This way, right?
Here we go.
I'll keep you shielded.
Need control.
You got it.
Interesting. Here we go. I think it's better if one of us scouts the way first. Iana, you go in.
Me? Well,
You read my mind. whatever's necessary.
Danger up ahead!
Understood.
What's next? Now. Yes. Now would you look at that? Here we go. Iana, you go in.
Me? Well, fine. If you think it's wise. What happens when I'm through? Will you come after me?
No, I think it's better if you look for a godstone nearby. Then the rest of us can use it to teleport ourselves.
I understand. Then I'll see you on the other side.
Iana! Everything okay?
Yes?
Down. Let us see.
What do we need?
We should get moving.
Job.
Always a pleasure. Now let's find Lady Utron and this rune carrier.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
They won't stand a chance.
Sounds like a plan.
Aeonir's light. Intruders!
Myrah, run!
Myrah, run.
Fine. Quite the fight.
See if they have the rune.
Interesting.
It connected with you, just like the Harbinger's rune did. I think you can control Lady Myrah now.
Then let's go find her.
I'll be swift.
Alright, why not?
Of course.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Get ready!
It will be bloody.
All right. Danger up ahead!
Lady Myrah?
Lady Myrah.
Ellen's reigns.
Iskrim? What do we do now? What's happening to her?
Well, she's still under the control of the rune, so you should be able to give her orders now. Just as the rune carriers did. Go ahead, try it.
How do you feel? Are you wounded?
How do I feel? Am I wounded?
What now?
What now?
You should order her to stop the assault on the fortress.
All right. Command your men to lay down their weapons and stop the assault on the fortress. The Ushran house is now no longer allied with the Purity, but with Northander.
I command my men to lay down their weapons and stop the assault on the fortress. The Utran house is no longer allied with the Purity, but with Northander.
She sounds different than when the Purity priests commanded her.
I think that's because her mind needs to adjust.
All right. Then back to Angar. Once we've made sure he's safe, we'll head back to Mullendir. We've done what we came here for.
Here we are. Now destroy that bloody rune.
Shouldn't we at least study it first? I mean, we don't know what...
Are you deaf? Destroy it!
Alright. I'll take care of it now. But I need privacy.
Are you trying to trick me, dwarf? I swear, if you...
Fine, come then. Come and keep shouting at me all you like, because that's the best way to ensure I'll make a mistake and have that rune cause your sister's brain to explode.
Alright. You'll get your privacy. I'll go find a bed for Myrah in the meantime. She needs water and food.
Follow me to her.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear. None of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim...
All right, here we are.
Iskrim? What's the matter?
I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I will not destroy the rune.
Are you joking? This thing is what's controlling Lady Myrah.
Yes, it is, but there's something I haven't told you. Something I only found out a week ago.
Yes?
The Shapers. I finally understand their secret. Why they persisted for so long. Why during their reign there was not a single power who dared to defy them. Not even the dragons. Why there was peace.
The rune.
It all makes sense now. The Shapers used these runes to control, to ensure stability.
They enslaved their own people by exerting mind control. Is that what you're getting at?
Enslaved? So a murderer put behind bars is a slave too? No, Tahar. They used the runes to protect their empire from its enemies, from outside and from within. Don't you see? This is the reason why there were no wars, no coups, no stupid rebellions. Because the Shapers had the power to correct misguidance. And the best thing about it? The Control didn't even suffer. They merely had their views readjusted and continued to live on a normal life.
Lady Myrah doesn't seem normal at all. She acts like some kind of machine.
Yes, because neither we nor the Purity have even come close to comprehending the true power of the rune. We're sodding amateurs.
What about the ghosts who protected this place? They seem to have gotten more than a little readjustment.
Yes, probably because their crimes required a more severe punishment. Isn't that poetic justice? Rather than killing a wrongdoer, he's bound to protect those he wanted to hurt. Just imagine the potential of this.
And you think this is a good thing? Being able to bend minds to your will?
Look, Tahar, I'm not stupid. I know there's a danger in that power, but there's a danger in every power. Blasted, you're a mage. Thousands of people would like to see you burn. And just because they're afraid of that power inside you, your magic, just like the rune, it's a tool. Don't you see that? And a tool is neither good nor evil. It's merely a potential. And this, Tahar, this is the potential to change the world for the better.
So what's your plan? Use the rune to create a second Shaper empire?
No, use it for the greater good. For us, for our purpose. For our battle against that lunatic Lacane. Damn it, Tahar. This might be the key that I've been looking for. The key for stability, for peace. I will not destroy it.
Iskrim, calm down. There has to be another way.
No, there isn't.
Iskrim, you've said it yourself. With Myrah's current state of mind, she cannot help us win over the other houses. And without them, we'll never recapture Greykeep. Lacane will win. Please, you have to trust me with this. The rune must be destroyed.
Fine. Fine. But I'm doing this for you. You understand me? I will destroy it. But as soon as there's time, I will start my research again. And no, you cannot stop me. Agree with me or not, I know this power can do good. I just know it. It's done. Go see after Lady Myrah, Tahar. I need time.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Cold?
I don't know, Angar. I just feel different.
Tahar, what happened? Did the dwarf destroy the rune?
He did.
I see. Well, something is off. Myrah, she's different.
What?
Myrah?
I don't know. I feel strange, cold.
See? That bloody rune, it did something to her mind.
Lady Myrah, what do you mean by cold?
Dark, empty. I don't know how to describe it. Forgive me.
But you remember who you are, don't you?
I am Lady Myrah Emmeline Arendir, third-born daughter of House Boutran.
But we destroyed it.
That's my point. Her mind, it must have suffered permanent damage. None of this should have happened. None of it. Myrah, you should get some rest. Things might be different tomorrow.
Yes, brother. As you say.
Come, let us call your companions. There's things that need discussing.
All right. Now that my sister is safe and we have the Utran army beside us, we need to discuss our course of action. As I've hinted at already, there are two more problems we need to take care of before we can gather to convince the other royal houses to join forces with us and reconquer Greykeep.
Lacane's Iron Ones, and the Leonida forces.
Iron Ones? You mean these giant walking armors?
Yes. We need to destroy the place where the Purity manufactures them. And we need to eliminate Myrah Leonida, who has allied herself with the Harbinger.
House Leonider has the strongest army in Nortander. Wouldn't it be wiser to forge the alliance with Wolfgar and Hallet first and then deal with them?
It would, but Leonider is controlling the borders. In other words, until we've taken care of her and the Ironborn, we couldn't move the Wolfgar or Hallet forces, even if they agreed to an alliance.
Any idea what these Iron Ones actually are? Golems?
No, I doubt it. They have the magical signature of a human. I guess we'll need to find out.
Yes, though I'm fairly certain the Harbinger's new magic has to do with it. The Archfire.
But if that's the case, how are we supposed to deal with them?
Well, according to my scouts, there is a place where they are being created by whatever unholy power is behind this. And it seems that this smeltery, if you want to call it that, is in the Windwall foothills.
So we travel the Windwall and burn down that factory. Is that the plan?
Yes. It's a simple task, but it won't be easy. We can be sure that the Purity is doing all in their power to protect it.
Myrah Leonida allied herself with the Harbinger? Why?
Because she's probably the most ardent follower of the Purity's teaching. She was the first truly influential Nortandian to repent when Lakane's new religion was founded, and also the first to declare her unconditional loyalty after Lakane showed his true face and took over Greyfell.
Could that also have something to do with what happened during the Mage War? That her sons fell in the last battle against my father?
I'm pretty sure it has. Did you know that she attempted to commit suicide? That was only months after the Queen had put an end to her father's doing. So yes, her loyalty to the Purity almost certainly has to do with her losses. She also despises you, as is Samon Tahar's child, from the bottom of her heart.
That's not good. How do you plan to neutralize her? We can't just move our army into Leonida territory. That would be suicide.
Well, that's where we got lucky. Myrah Leonida has taken up position in the Eye.
In the marshlands? Why?
My guess is as good as yours, but I suppose it has to do with your father's laboratory. I doubt Lakane is done with it.
So, Myrah is leading the army herself. How? I didn't know she knew about warfare.
Well, word has it that the Harbinger has, how should I say, granted Myrah a gift as a token of gratitude for her loyalty. Magical powers, in other words. Maybe even a part of this Archfire energy. No, I don't know if these rumors are true, but we'll have to consider them when we make our plan.
Wow. Seems like this will be quite the battle.
Indeed. Which is why we need a good strategy.
Fair enough. Then let's start making preparations.
Good. Don't forget that it's still not too late to look for more allies. Time is sparse, yes, but we must not forget how strong the Purity has gotten.